Advertising has given us many brand mascots which have become a part of our lives, be it the Amul girl or the Air India Maharaja. But do you remember a human mascot besides the Oneida Devil? Well, my memory fails me, but if you ask me again a year from now, I'm sure I can give you one more name. Because I have here with me Christopher, the new human mascot from Gopal Wafers.
That's right.
Hi. Tell us a little about the brand that you've come to symbolize today.
So Gopal Snacks is into a lot of different things like wafers and chips and gathia and snacks, and they have now they're introducing a brand called the Cristos, which is a Mexican chili chips brand. So I think they're conventionally was a very family kind of oriented brand, and this is more focused on the young generation, and so hence the idea of chilling and Mexican chilling. So yeah, that's it.
We also have with us Rajiv Rao from Nirvana Films. You may remember him as the man behind the very memorable Zuzus. Let's ask him how he conceptualized Christopher. And Rajiv, what do you think Christopher is going to be cherished for?
No. So I have not come up with the idea. That's Manish who's right here. So Manish and team have created this character, Christopher. I just tried to bring some form to it. I mean, that also, added a little bit. So we can say we co-created this mascot.
And tell us what is going to be special about Christopher. I remember Zuzus were cute. So what is going to be that adjective that you want to associate with Christopher here on?
So I think Christopher is a fun, chill guy who's, I would say should be very take it easy, not trying too hard, just the way everything is. So not really going out of his way doing anything, just taking life in his own way.
And last we have Manish Bhatt, the founder of Scarecrow, and like he said, the creator of Christopher, like the mascot, not him, the man. So Manish, tell us why a human mascot, firstly?
Yeah, so I think I got inspired from the way Santa Claus has been made by Coca-Cola, as people say. Mm-hmm. So I like the spirit of a personification of a brand which remains alive. Like, everybody would be a human to start with, but then it becomes like kind of a persona, and I think it remains for century. I love that fact, and I think so many things in the history has been from the Disney's entire creations. I think I like that the advertising does give such opportunities to all of us. To start with Coca-Cola and Santa Claus, I think we get a once in a lifetime opportunity to create something like this. And I think when I did my summer internship in 1993, my dream agency was Avenues, where the Oneida Devil was created with Gopi Kukdes and all. And I think it was my dream that one day I could kind of do something, even half of it, and I think that's where I met the gentleman Raji, who's an expert of Bisleri Camel, Zuzus, Pug and whatnot, and I think he's been an icon by itself. And then we met Pratik, who's actually made this personification alive, and today when he entered our arena and the way he performed, you can see how well he could do. I think he's the initiator of this persona for the brand. I always remember those things like, creating world like Yucca Brothers of MTV and all. I think I really love that advertising. That is where I born and brought up with. And I think the Mad Comics word, the quirk, for which we all joined advertising of the MTV era. I think we wanted to, do our bit in that thing. And I think people are spending humongous, disproportionate amount of money in spending on celebrities and influencers. I thought that we should create our own.
But one thing is, when you talk about a caricature or an animated mascot, it's ageless. I mean, it goes on for years. And even with regard to that Oneida Devil, we saw quite a few characters, people who emulated that, successive Oneida Devils that came into the picture. And the problem with people is, you may love them or hate them as personalities too. So how are you going to overcome that challenge? I know we love Christopher already, but in future, how are you going to overcome that part?
So, see, if you see Santa Claus, I mean, it was apparently the way the personification, the red cloth Saint Nicholas was a creation of advertising and was a creation of Coca-Cola. Now nobody remembers who was the first Santa Claus or who were drawn. Some modeling, someone must have done, some picture must have been there. Now people wear those clothes and put that white dadi and feel like people are generous and happy and kind of give surprises and all. I think the spirit remains immortal. Rest is all just the initiation which one does. Yeah.
Fabulous. So I hope you may fulfill that dream super close and Christopher becomes even more popular than Oneida Devil. So thank you so much, guys, and all the best.
Fingers.